Live from the Plymouth Canton Educational Park.
You're listening to Newsfile at 5:30 on 88.1 The Park. I'm Nadia, and in tonight's news, grief support for local teens dealing with loss and celebrating the life of Dr. King.
Now, for the latest news that matters in your community.
Teens coping with the loss of a loved one can better understand their emotions and work through them with the New Hope Center for Grief Support's Teen Group. The support group is an 8-week course designed to help guide teens through their grieving period. The program includes specialized topics each week, such as anger and emotions surrounding the holidays. Circles of Hope program manager Laurel Neatling says the group's meetings will help teens learn valuable skills to navigate loss now and in the future.
There'll always be an element of loss in life in general, so the sooner you start getting comfortable identifying those feelings, talking about those feelings, developing those coping skills, just the better you can navigate that as you continue to face it in life.
Sessions are on Tuesdays from 6:30 to 8 p.m. starting January 16th at the New Hope Center in Northville. PCEP students can also talk to their school counselors about an in-school option. Parent or guardian permission is required for registration. More information and registration links are available at newhopecenter.net.
Plymouth Canton Community Schools officials are doing their part to honor the life and work of an American icon next week when they partner with Canton Township and Canton Chamber of Commerce to host the annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebration. This year's celebration, titled Started With Me, will feature student performances and presentations along with the announcement of scholarship winners. The event is built around Dr. King's six principles of nonviolence and his messages of equality. P-CCS Executive Director of Communications and Marketing, Nick Brandon, says that the event would connect younger generations with Dr. King's message of hope and unity.
There's a real responsibility and a true dedication to making sure that Dr. King's message of hope and unity and kind of all of those incredibly important things, that stays alive.
The celebration will take place on Monday, January 15th at the Canton Village Theater. Doors open at 6. More information is available at pccsk12.com.
More trouble with Boeing planes tops our look at world and national news tonight. The FAA has grounded a Boeing aircraft due to a panel blowing out of a plane mid-flight, causing Alaska and United Airlines to cancel hundreds of flights. According to FlightAware, 220 United flights have been impacted, along with around 140 Alaska Airlines flights. All Boeing 737 MAX 9 aircrafts were grounded after the panel flew out of the Alaska Airlines plane's fuselage on Friday. Protesters are calling on President Biden to push for a ceasefire in Gaza. Demonstrators interrupted Biden's speech today in the South Carolina church where 9 black worshipers were gunned down by a white supremacist in 2015. Protesters shouted "ceasefire now" at the president before they were escorted out. Detroit's automakers will not be airing ads during this year's Super Bowl game. A 30-second commercial for the broadcast will reportedly cost $7 million. Officials with Stellantis say they are readjusting their marketing spending and recently announced they will not take part in the Chicago Auto Show. Classes at Berkey Hall at Michigan State University are resuming today after the deadly shooting that took place in the building last February. The hall was filled with staff waiting to help students, free muffins and drinks, encouraging signs, and therapy dogs this morning as the hall opened. The school has sealed off the rooms in the building where violence occurred and have camouflaged them. Some students have expressed that it is too soon to have students return to the building. MSU officials say there will be support at the building all week and counseling and wellness resources will continue to be offered. For Newsfile at 5:30, I'm Nadia. Your look at campus news is next.
Your place for Plymouth Canton Community Schools updates.
It's campus news.
In campus news, good luck to 2021 PCCS graduates Alyssa Asnavorian, Alex Clemens, John Granello, and Miles Ray will be performing with the Michigan Marching Band tonight at the College Football National Championship in Houston, Texas. You can watch the band's performance on the ESPN app. Canton Township's Youth Advisory Council wants input from students ages 11 to 18 who will live in Canton or attend Plymouth Canton Community Schools. The students will have an opportunity to shape youth development in our community. More information is available by emailing chelsea.straub@cantonmi.gov. For campus news, I'm Saib Chima. Your look at sports is next.
Football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
It's time for Newsfile at 5:30 Sports.
A new college football national champion will be crowned in Houston tonight. The Michigan Wolverines are set to face the Washington Huskies in the College Football Playoff National Championship game at NRG Stadium. The Wolverines are looking to finish their season with an unblemished 14-0 record while claiming their first national title since 1997. The Huskies are 14-0 and will be aiming to complete their first undefeated season since 1991, which was the last time they were national champions. The Lions are heading to the playoffs with a victory after topping the Vikings 30-20 at Ford Field. Jared Goff completed 23 of 32 for 320 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown led the team with 7 catches for 144 yards and a score. He says beating the Vikings gives the Lions a morale boost heading into Wild Card Weekend.
We haven't lost 2 in a row all year, so we want to go in and finish the year strong. Heading into the playoffs, I think it's going to spring boost us into a tough tournament that some of us haven't been in, some of us have. So we finished the year off how we wanted, and now it's win or go home from now.
Detroit won the NFC North after finishing 12-5 and will host the Rams in the wild card round. Sam Laporta finished the game with 5 catches, bringing his total to 86 on the season, a new rookie tight end record. However, he left the game in the first half with a knee injury. The Red Wings extended their winning streak to 3 in a row following a 3-2 victory over the Ducks in Anaheim. Detroit is now 4th in the Atlantic Division with 44 points and will host the Oilers on Thursday. The Pistons got blown out by the Nuggets 131-114 in Denver. The Pistons are last in the Central Division at 3-33 and will host the Kings tomorrow night. Michigan suffered its 4th loss in a row after a 79-73 defeat to Penn State in Philadelphia. The Wolverines are 6-9 and will visit Maryland on Thursday night. Michigan State had its 5-game winning streak snapped after an 88-74 blowout loss to Northwestern in Evanston. The Spartans are 9-6 and will visit number 8 Illinois on Thursday night. For sports news, I'm Andy McLaren. Your look at traffic and weather is next.
From M14 to I-94.
Your look at traffic starts now.
Long-term construction projects continue to slow down our afternoon drive. I-275 northbound and southbound are still down to 2 lanes between 5 Mile and I-94. Traffic is also delayed on M14 eastbound and I-96 westward. That's all for traffic. Your look at weather is next.
88.1 The Park with your local weather forecast.
We are under a winter weather advisory tonight with 2 to 4 inches of snow possible and an overnight low of 31. Snow will continue tomorrow before changing to rain with a high of 42. Right now in Plymouth Canton, it's 33 degrees under cloudy skies on your source for the best local news, 88.1 The Park. For Andy and Sahib, I'm Nadia on Newsfile at 5:30. Stick around, Box Office is next, followed by Plymouth and Canton's hit music.